Rightio, this is episode 4 on the turbo Barra in my patrol. Rightio, so it's been a bit. I've just been busy with work and that. So I have put all the light surroundings in. I have mounted the intercooler. Bit of room in there so it can still breathe and that. So it's all not just one big heat core really, so it can chill out. Here, another plate's gonna go in there, and there's a big thick trans cooler going in there too. Then on here, probably on this side, there's gonna be another cooler with just fins and that for the power steering. I was gonna put it up here, but I'd rather have a bigger trans cooler. So the motor's just chilling at the moment. I've got some bits and bobs for that barb there. You always run your boost gauge out of the manifold, so it's actually reading the boost pressure in the manifold, not at the front of the turbo. Because you lose a lot going through the intercooler piping and all that jazz. So I've got all the stuff to go off the barb to the brake booster, then tee into the 4-bar turbo reg as well. Do have an issue here. I don't know what to do. I might try bend the stock AC line. I don't want to kink it though. But yeah, it's the other thing we've got to do too that pains me to do, but I'm cutting the grill up. Sad to say really. But I've tried trimming some of it, but I just cannot get it to fit at all. Sucks to do it. But all this here is going, sadly. Then I just got some alloy door mesh or fly screen, whatever you call it. Then that's going to go in there to replace that. So hopefully it looks alright. I'm just going to use some black T-Rex on the back end. Got a new hole saw because this one's shit itself. So I'm doing a 89mm hole saw, some hoses and that jazz for the manifold. So I've tried going through and it just won't cut it. So it's an 89mm, but I'm running 2.5 inch intercooler piping. Should be plenty of room for a bit of movement in that, but I will be running probably a bit of conduit or a bit of pinch weld around it, so it's a bit more protected. I'm gonna cut this grill up and see how we go. Rightio, so that's what it's gonna look like, really. Sorry about the lighting, it's just a bit hard. The shed's bloody too hot. Yeah, so drill's cut out over there on the ground. Shaped it a little bit better, but it should look pretty sick, I reckon. So we'll pull that mesh out and we'll put her in. Yeah, so didn't record much, but got the screen in. She's got these bars and weights to hold it so it goes flat, but so we've cut all that out. Now we're just under the screen here, so hopefully it turns out right. So I'm just gonna leave that overnight. That's about it for today. Rightio, so we've mounted me gauge for the water tank. It's pretty nice. It's next to move on Thermo fins. I'm running the stock BF ones. There's this eBay thing I brought that didn't work. The fans CFM was way too low and it was overheated. But these fit on this pretty good. So it's got to cut 10mm out of the fans. Then I'll get them mounted, then I'll be marking this, cutting that whole centre bit out so I can actually breathe properly for the bigger fans. I'll mark all that around and cut it out and move on to the next bit. So we've cut all that shit out off that, 10mm. So now I've just put it on there and marked out, so that's on the outside of that. So I'm going to probably come in 10mm maybe, and cut all that out. But, so I marked that out. So that's the outside. So these are going to be 5mm down where it bolts to the radiator itself, be 10mm. Then I put an inch center rib to the center rib of that, just for a bit more support between it as well. I was going to put like a nice notch in it, so it's a bit stronger too. So let's cut this out. Rightio, so just using a plasma cutter here, cut this out. It's only alloy. It's not the final product. I'm just going to clean it up because plasma's not real smooth. So it's going to be a fluffy wheel. Clean it up, make it a bit nicer. But see, I've done that there, so it's a bit supported. Kind of glad I left a little bit. But I was thinking about cutting it out. But it's actually got heaps of strength, like it's still like it's one solid bit. But yeah, I'm going to clean it up, then drill the holes for the thermo things. Right, so the thermo's done on its new housing. So I've just got 6 bolts holding it on. There's one in the middle here, stop it flexing. Use the original ones here. So slide into the BF one. Drill through that one. And the one at the bottom too, stop it from flexing out in the middle. Yeah, let's try to fit them. Alright, so the thermo's fitted. It only takes 2 bolts up on top of the radiator. Fair bit of room. Down the bottom, probably see through a bit better. Just 2 more on the bottom there. Fits bloody pretty good. I bent this up a fair bit to clear the intake manifold. Just goes back over all the way out to the dryer. It comes back out here through the condenser. So it's got to go from here to there, and there's another one from there all the way up to here. But I'll probably put the snorkel in next. See how much room I've actually got to play with. So let's just snorkel in. I've just started it against the car. But fully bolted there and down the bottom. Down there. Need to figure out that aircon hose. That one's good. It's not gonna hit. I had to trim the snorkel a bit. As the motor rocks when it revs and that, it might hit it, but it kissed a couple of times putting it in. The map sensor be fine. But yeah, the room's going away, so I think I'm gonna have to come out of the snorkel, 90 up, cross, 90 back down, and cross to the front. But yeah, we'll figure that out when it comes to it. Next we'll probably drill, finish drilling them out, because that drill bit shit itself the other day. Right there, teeth are gone on, so 89mm. We'll get that out, then might move on some hoses for the boost lines. Alright, next, just got this hose here connected back to the manifold. Just made this up, just a bit of T-piece. That barb there goes to the fuel rig. That one I need to get another barb for the boost gauge. Boost will come in here, that one will go to the brake booster. I'm just gonna B-clamp that up there like that. And yeah, so just put a nut slot in over there. Rightio, so we've got all that up there done now. B-clamp, so that's some barb out the back of the manifold there. Goes up. Then that's a one-way valve, so you don't put boost pressure into your brake booster. So you'll be only seeing vacuum that, so you still have brakes. Yeah, that's it for now. Oh yeah, so it's been a couple of days now. Just sanded this, so we're just gonna paint her up now. Car's over here because brother's gonna use the hoist and that. But yeah, so paint this. There you go, so that's her painted. Turned out bloody pretty good. Righto, so next day now. Grille's on. Came up bloody pretty smick. All that be painted black out anyway. Oh yeah, that should look fucking pretty mean, I reckon. Just spent a couple of nights outside and some bonnets on it, so nothing gets on the motor and that. Yeah, still got to clean heaps of shit up yet. That's the front. Should look bloody pretty tough when it's done. I'm gonna, all my intercooler piping will be all blacked out too in there, so you can't see it. But I'm pretty stoked about the grill, just sitting on there at the moment. Let's get it back in the shed now. Oh yeah, so I haven't been filming much, but it's probably the end of this episode. Only gonna be a short one. So I've got all intercooler piping done. I'm just trying to smash some jobs out. Yeah. So it fits bloody pretty smick. Like that's not hidden there at all. Doesn't hit down there. That's the battery where it's gonna sit. So yeah, so next step, I do have lines done there for the aircon, for the heater coil. Did make a dump, it's just over there on the shelf. I have lost the V-band for it, like the clamp, so I've ordered a new one of them. I have marked on the firewall where to put heaps of P-clamps for the fuel hoses and chuck gold canister. So in the next episode, be ripping motor and everything out of it again. Fully weld the engine mounts, that hasn't been done yet. Make the transfer shifter, the bracket for that. Don't know if I'm going to make a center console. I was looking up there a second ago. And the next bit, I've cut the AC lines there and there. That's not hidden down there. To fit the Barra ones, they're then welded up, but I'll do that outside the car. That's about it, I reckon. I'm waiting on heaps of parts, but I can do that. I can paint it, so get the motor in done fully. And yeah, get that ticked off. Be a pretty big step getting all this painted in, done, final, so I don't have to rip the motor back out. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one.